there are no blessings in a pandemic. We know that. But if there was a silver lining in this cloud of disease, it would be, in my opinion, the fact that many Black parents, for the first time, were forced to take control over their children's education. And in being forced to take control over their children's education, I believe many of them, and I've heard from a lot of them, they are now empowered to continue homeschooling their children. So although I do agree that there are a lot of children who have been getting no education, as Dr. Perry said, on the flip side, there's a lot of our children who have been getting a much better education as a result of being home. I know that I do a lot of one-on-one consultations with Black parents, and I'm hearing the success stories. There's a lot of parents who are now questioning whether or not their children really have these so-called reading disabilities and these so-called math disabilities and these so-called mild intellectual disabilities. And so although for some it's a challenge, for others, it has been a rebirth of the Black parents' ability to educate their own children at home.
If I could jump in.
Yes, go ahead.
One of the most important experiences that this has produced is that Black people have recognized what many of us who have been in the schools have been trying to say, that your children have been being played in a real way. The fact that only 18% of all children in America in kindergarten are Black and 48% of all children who are suspended in kindergarten are Black is an indication of the most racist system in America, which is the American public education system, which by design over-identifies children for what they would consider special needs, and by design suspends, expels, and disciplines children for being kids, and by design doesn't put children in positions to read, write, and compute on the same grade level, and finally, by design, is more comfortable with spending 3 times as much money to lock that child up than they could spend on to send them to a good school. There's a reason why children are still going to schools in the neighborhoods into which they are born. It is because by design, the system's purpose is to make sure that we only leave in cuffs or in a body bag.
Here in the Western Hemisphere, and first here in the United States, and bring about the freedom of these people by any means necessary. Instead of you and me running around here seeking allies in our struggle for freedom in the Irish neighborhood or the Jewish neighborhood or the Italian neighborhood, we need to seek some allies among people who look something like we do. And once we get their allies, it's time out for you and me to stop running away from the wolf right into the arms of the fox, looking for some kind of help.